Why is it 10 o'clock at night and I'm just now recording this video to give to you guys today? I apologize. That's my Anita Baker. No, seriously, y'all, I am off of my schedule. Mister hasn't been eating breakfast sandwiches, so I haven't been waking up to cook them the last 2 days. And I have just been thrown off of my routine with the addition of this DoorDash and Instacart delivery driving and stuff. And then I had to take Evan back to school yesterday and doctor's appointments. And y'all, I am off of my stuff and it is affecting me, like, seriously. So tomorrow, even though he's eating fruit and stuff, I'm back up early in the morning because it's amazing. I feel really off of my stuff. And so I did some driving today, and I've noticed that when I'm out driving and doing a batch, I tend to shop and grab something for the household too. So that was interesting. I'm like, okay, girl, you're going to have to watch it because it's worked out that these have been things that I've needed, but then some of it was just like, ooh, that looks good. Thankfully, it was fruit the first time. Today, it was sushi for Mister, but be mindful of that. Had a revelation. I was wondering what happened to my gas, and I was feeling like this delivery driving is like when you're working just to pay for daycare, and you start to ask, does it make sense for me to continue to work if I'm just working to pay for daycare? So already I've started like, does it make sense to do this with gas being so high? And luckily I remembered, and this is perimenopause example. I couldn't remember that I had just taken Evan back to school yesterday. That had totally slipped my mind in terms of the amount of gas that I went through from filling up on Friday to having to fill up this evening. I was like, what in the world? Is this delivery driving gonna be beneficial if I'm just basically putting gas into my tank? So it was nice to realize that, that round trip to Evan's school was also part of the gas consumption. So I'm going to give it a little more time. But, it got me to thinking again about something that I can do that's like, has an immediate, this is the product, this is the service, an immediate exchange, right? Because, essentially, I'm trying to develop different income streams. I think it would be very foolish of me to try to want to put all of my eggs in one basket. So, for example, okay, what happens when I'm eligible to become monetized on YouTube? What if that never happens? So, can't put my eggs in the monetization basket. What if I just do travel advising and consulting? Well, okay, I can get some commissions on the back end, but how do I load the front so that I'm generating revenue? So that's a consideration. I have that whole commercial kitchen downstairs. Now, I have told you guys on separate occasions that I haven't wanted to do the baking because ultimately, I just want to travel, right? I want my career and everything to be aligned with traveling, and I don't want to do certain things that are going to require me to stay in one place. But at the same time, it's like what I'm trying to do is basically generate some income, some quick income while I'm building this business ultimately. And so I thought about like a desserts subscription club where maybe I bake some desserts and I send out one dessert a month. So I feel like that's very controlled. And all right, I'm just in the kitchen for this many days, but from it, I can, batch and I can create multiple of whatever this dessert is. So I'm thinking about that and thinking like, okay, maybe just do it temporarily. I mean, doesn't have to be something that, okay, I don't know. So got that in the works, and or not in the works, just got the wheels going, y'all, because ultimately I do enjoy having freedom of my in my schedule and control, especially being the fact that, or especially being that I want to be traveling. I need to have that freedom, because if I have the money and a trip presents itself, then I want to be gone. So I don't want to have to be asking, hey, can I take this time off, or can I do that? It's like, I'm past that. I just don't want to do it. And this starting over right now at 50, it's interesting. It's interesting because my patience is so short. I have like zero F's to give, and I'm just I don't have patience for a lot, and BS is right on that list. I just don't. So, my I don't know. I guess I haven't hit rock bottom, because I'm still like, I don't want to work for you. I don't really want to be driving around for you. And so what am I going to do? What do I want to do? Be kept and travel. I just want to live like lifestyles of the rich and famous. I don't even know if I want to do all that. Like, it doesn't even have to be lifestyles of the rich and famous. I just want my travel to be covered. So that's where we are, y'all, trying to figure this out. And I mean, thank God for a husband, because clearly that's the only reason that I'm doing this, because back when I was a single mother, this was not an option. So, but it's still a struggle. I mean, it's still starting a business, so I'm not going to minimize it and just be like, "Oh, it's okay," because being an independent, goal-oriented, high-achieving woman, these last 3 years have been a challenge, because I'm used to doing and having my own and not being dependent on others. And so it has been very, very uncomfortable. Um, but I know there's a lesson. So I'm not even, worried about that. But I do still feel an urgency to become successful in my entrepreneurial journey. I want to have that freedom that I can move and travel and be where I need to be. Sometimes maybe it's just being able to support a family member or something, but not having to be here all the time. So that's where I'm at. I definitely have to get back on the schedule, because here was the other thing I didn't tell you guys. I recorded a video prior to this one, was ready, and was uploading it, and I looked, I had a big old crumb on my cheek. I couldn't get that to y'all. So yeah, I gotta get back on my stuff, because it should not be 10 o'clock at night and I'm just making this video. I need to be taken care of. Like, I'm gonna do better. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow, and a lot earlier tomorrow. Have a good night.